Hello and welcome to Einstein 101, a series of tutorials about the Einstein learning platform. In this tutorial, we'll be talking about the dissolved oxygen sensor. The dissolved oxygen sensor measures the level of oxygen in a solution. It can be used in experiments involving the measuring of level of oxygen in a fish tank or a stream, plus much more. The dissolved oxygen sensor has two parts, the sensor and the electrode. In order to function, the tip of the sensor must be filled with galvanic fill solution. Before first use of the sensor, remove the cap. Use the dropper provided with the sensor to fill the cap with the provided fill solution. Screw the cap back on. Some fill solution will probably spill out. That's fine. Make sure there are no bubbles trapped in the solution, as the sensor will read these bubbles as a saturated sample. To start measuring, first, attach the electrode to the sensor. Attach one end of the sensor cable into the sensor and the other into your Einstein device. Now you're ready to calibrate the sensor. This sensor uses two-point calibration. For details on calibration, please watch the Einstein 101 video on calibration. To calibrate the dissolved oxygen sensor, you'll need to know the saturation level of the water in your locality, a figure available on the internet, and the sodium sulfite included in the box. Please consult the datasheet available from Einstein World for further details. To measure, insert the electrode into the sample and tap Run. After taking a sample, rinse the electrode with distilled water. Blot dry. When storing the sensor for a short period of time, up to 2 weeks, you can store it in the galvanic solution. For long-term storage, unscrew the cap, pour out the galvanic fill, screw the cap back on, and store the sensor. If you start receiving inaccurate results from the sensor, try changing the membrane. To change the membrane, first unscrew the guard cap, remove the old membrane, lay the new membrane on the cap, the membrane should be stretched uniformly. The dissolved oxygen sensor also needs to be cleaned periodically. To clean the sensor, unscrew the cap, rinse with distilled water. Soak the tip of the probe in a hydrogen chloride solution for 15 to 20 minutes. Consult the datasheet available on einsteinworld.com for details about this solution. Rinse the tip with distilled water and blot dry. Replace the membrane. Refill the cap with fill solution and screw back on. For more information on how to use specific sensors or the MyLab and Einstein World apps or other parts of the Einstein Learning Platform, please check out our other tutorials available on the Einstein YouTube channel.